Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do. Before we get started, I need you to do your boy solid. Just one thing, one time, before we get started with all the stupidity. Can you do your boy solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn your post notification bell on and hit that little star down there at the bottom and hype your boy up. Because on a special day, on a day of mourning, on a day of celebration, on the day that we were celebrating Nolan Wells, the enemy has to enter the building to cause chaos. And we all know Officer Brandon Tatum is the king of chaos, is a true chaos agent. If you don't know Officer Brandon Tatum, he is that guy who has befriended the friends of Nolan Wells, the so-called friends of Nolan Wells that left him on that island. The same Officer Tatum that has called out Ben Crump, Nolan Wells' mother, and any other person that has questioned the people that have questions about what actually happened to Nolan Wells. Elliott Connie is one of those people, and on yesterday, Officer Brandon Tatum did what Officer Brandon Tatum has always done: step up to the mic and cause chaos. But on this day, on the day that we celebrate Nolan Wells, on a day that a lot of people have surrounded his family and friends to offer their condolences, to celebrate Nolan Wells in his life and the things that he had accomplished so far, Officer Brandon Tatum seems to bring all of that to question. And the question he has is, where the white people at? What you mean, where the white people at? Why would there be any white people? The white people that he left with, that he didn't come back with, those are the people in question. So why are you looking for the white people? Why are you questioning why is Jamal Bryant in the building? A world-renowned pastor. Everybody makes mistakes. But you're questioning his presence. Let's get into what Officer Brandon Tatum's foolishness brought to the table. But before we do that, I need y'all to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will bring to you the stupidity of Officer Brandon Tatum.
That kid was an amazing young man. That kid, Nolan Wells, was an example of what I believe young black men should be. Blameless, great reputation, doing what he's supposed to do in school, and not buying into the racist, ridiculous rhetoric. He had friends who were black. He had friends who were white. He went around this group, that group, no issues.
But what's the problem with him having friends that are black and friends that are white? I've had black and white friends my entire life. My kids have black and white friends. So what are you talking about?
The young man was beloved by everybody. That is an example of black excellence. But instead, they're not going to talk much about who he was and what he did and what he accomplished.
His mama
It's about
did.
these white boys doing something, and now we've got...
Yeah, we want to know what the hell happened. Let something happen to your son, who is a black man. Let me see if you got questions.
so much evidence that the ones that they accused had nothing to do with it, but they still pushing it. They still, justice for Nolan, but y'all don't even know what Nolan lived like. Y'all don't even know what Nolan stood for. Y'all don't even care. You just care that a white kid could have possibly killed Nolan, and y'all running with that because you have no future. You don't even understand your past, so you have...
Only thing you worried about is trying to prove them white people innocent.
No future, so you waddle in slavery and victimhood. And it's annoying. It's called black fatigue. Good black people gotta suffer under the pressure of you ignorant folk. Let's move to the next story, roll it.
And today, loved ones of Nolan Wells are uniting with faith leaders and supporters on what would have been his 19th birthday. Instead of a celebration, a national prayer rally is happening just outside of Biloxi, Mississippi tonight. DeKalb County's New Birth Missionary Baptist Church pastor, Dr. Jamal Bryan, is set to deliver a keynote address. Tonight's rally is going to serve as a moment of prayer and as a national call to action in the death of Nolan Wells, who vanished on Horn Island while enjoying the July 4th holiday with friends. His body was found 2 days later, and just last week at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference, Wells's family renewed their call for justice.
Many parents out there, you still have your children. You still can hug them. You still can call them. You still can celebrate their life with them.
Somehow. I wish that we lived in a world where I can see a mother who's mourning the loss of her son, and I can see other black men around her, and these black men are doing what's right. But instead, you would never see this happen, or not never, but you'll rarely see this happen, because the one to her right is a hoodwinking, race-baiting fool, and the other one to her left, his whole life has been race-baiting. His whole life, his whole professional life, even when he was fat and stupid and race-baiting. And where does his kids go to school at? Where do Al Sharpton kids go to school? No. F that. Y'all want to be so, I'm with the black. Where do his kids go to school? I bet it ain't an HBCU. I bet they ain't live in a black neighborhood. How much you want to bet?
Everybody don't go to a HBCU. So what's the problem? Every black kid doesn't go to an HBCU, and if they did, all them white colleges would shut down. Because all that football money be gone bye-bye. All that basketball money be gone bye-bye. So we actually recommend that they do go to HBCUs. But what's the problem?
Now, I'm saying that to say, I wish that real black men could rally around them. But instead, these fools are around her. And then Jamal Bryan. What does Nolan, I bet you Nolan don't even know who Jamal Bryan is. He didn't know who Jamal Bryan was. Why is Jamal Bryan?
Who don't know who Jamal Bryan is? Everybody and their mama know who Jamal Bryan is. You need to stop.
And part of this. Finish the clip.
And we do not have that anymore.
Wells's cause of death has still not yet been determined publicly.
So here's the fool that they got associated with their family and now is doing a prayer. They can't find a better pastor than this. Let me explain something to you. Why can't they have a white pastor? This is where.
Why they need a white pastor? What difference does the pastor make?
I feel like the racism of black people are just so prominent and they get away with it and the world is laughing at them, but in their circle, they think it's all justified. Nolan appeared that he loved everybody. Nolan's best friends were white. Based on all the pictures I've seen, most of his friends are the ones he hung out with and seemed to be closest with, from what I've been told, were these white boys.
So why he didn't come back with the white boys? See, that's the question. But you too busy trying to defend the white boys and make the white people look good. Why don't you have questions like we do? Oh, but you ain't one of us. See, you got to be one of us, a people of reasonable mindset and not freaking just want to be on that side. want to be one of them to not have questions.
So in his death, why can't it be a mixed, unified funeral service? But they got only black people up there. They went to a white church, but the white people didn't get up there and do nothing.
Well, whose fault is that? Did the white people show up? Were the white people uninvited? What's the problem? Were the white people uninvited? Probably not. But did they show up? You see, we got questions about that. If y'all his friends, if y'all didn't do nothing, why you ain't show up to celebrate your friend? Even out of those 4 or 5 that's been accused, the others on the outside that were supposed to be his friends that you say, why they ain't show up? Why are they not there? The ones that are not in question. Why are they not there? Where they at? That's what you too busy worried about all the black people there, the pastors there, Jamal Bryant, Ben Crump, Al Sharpton. You got questions about this? Go talk to Tesla. She got some questions for you. Why you ain't took that interview yet? Why you ain't took the Tesla interview? Since you got smoke, since you want to talk about it, but you don't want to take that interview. She didn't ask you, hey, come on, let's talk about it. Elliot Connie got smoke for you. Go back over there and talk to them, but you ducking all the smoke because you a chaos agent. You just want to cause confusion. Them people pay you a lot of money, just like they did Candace Owens, just like they do Jason Whitlock, just like they doing Stephen A. Smith, for you to cause chaos in this community. But we ain't buying your bullshit. That's all we saying. We ain't even finna deal with you no more. We sick of you and your mess. You know what I'm saying? We getting out of here with you and your mess. Because we not dealing with it. You just want to cause confusion. You just want to be a problem. Why black people gotta be the problem? Why can't there just be a problem that ain't been solved? The man is dead. And people want answers. If something happens to your child, you want answers. And everybody that's involved got to say something. They got to put up some information. But it seems to be a problem getting the information out of these 4 boys that call themselves their friend. That you are proclaiming their innocence all over this internet. But the evidence keep mounting up. Sooner or later, it's all gonna pop out. All y'all in the comment section, do your thing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But we still got questions and we want answers. But Mr. Chaos always got something to say. All I know is things ain't right and it ain't right. And we need to know what the hell is going on. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate all y'all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace out.
Big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks, big snacks. Let's go. Big snacks, big snacks, yeah. Big snacks, big snacks. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe. Join the family, come along for the ride.